good, right? Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Facebook and YouTube at my sewing room. It's a wonderful treat to be here with you this morning for Facebook, YouTube. It is Tuesday, and we're going live, and I would like to thank you all who have joined us as followers on Facebook, and for those who have registered or signed into our YouTube channel, which is subscribed, I guess is the correct word. Subscribe to our YouTube, mysewingroom.ca. Anyways, thank you ever so much for doing that. Really appreciate it when you send me likes and loves, and the comments is always such a treasure, and sharing. So if you are a Facebook member, become a YouTube member. If you're a YouTube member, become a Facebook member. YouTube keeps our videos around longer, so you can watch them later, whenever. Facebook, their outlines have changed a little bit. So yeah, we're safe over on YouTube. Anyways, thanks ever so much, everyone. Oh, and I see our beautiful audience has signed in. Oh, thanks. There's Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Tina. Hi, Glenda. Hi to Mike as well. And Peanut. All is going well as can be expected. How's that, Glenda? Anyways, we are here and things are carrying on as best we can. All right. Anyways, that is so cool. Thanks for asking, my dear. All right. Now, a bit of shout out for some of our people. Shout out to Wendy P, who was on last week, but then had to run away to go curling. So I'm not sure if she's curling today, Tuesday again, but morning, Wendy. Thanks, Glenda, for stopping by the store yesterday with Mike. That was fun checking out fabric for you. That was great. And Ruth, there you are, my dear. Good morning. A special good morning to Brenda B. I'm not sure that I've ever had Brenda talk to me. So, hey, thanks so much. And I see we've also been joined by Vivian this morning. Good morning, Vivian. Morning, Rose. So nice to see you guys. And Maureen, who stopped in, she said she loved all of the gnomes. And of course, I'm gnome crazy. So continue to shout out to Michelle G, Lana T, Irene K, Iris K. That was new for me too. So hi, Iris. Annette W. Hope everything's going well down in High River. Jean J. Tina, we said hello. Tina B. Ann L. Helen O. Helen's not on this morning, but I'm sure she'll come later. To Nicole C, Sandy A, who told us she was in Maui. Oh, I hope she's having wonderful weather. Of course, Rita B, Loanne F, Dorothy T, Mary Z, and JC, Mama J. I hope you guys are all doing well, and we're so happy that you are able to join us and talk to us. So anyone else who leaves comments, wonderful, please do. Tell me how you're doing, what project you're working on, any ideas you might have. We would appreciate it. Wonderful. Thank you. All right, so I told you yesterday that I hadn't found Bernina's accessory of the month for February. So this morning in town hall, we have a little meeting every Tuesday morning with all the staff. Michael was able to look up for me. Bernina's accessory of the month for February is the number 43 couching foot, and it is 25% off until the end of February 2026. So that is what I found out. Woohoo! I'm so happy. We hadn't found anything else. We didn't find any other sales for Bernina yet, or Brothers. So right now, that's all we have to offer in the way of Bernina and Brother news today. So yay! All right. So yesterday I told you Miss Pincushion would be here to talk about hand stitching projects. Okay, so every once in a while we just are sitting in front of that TV, whether it's watching the Flames lose again, or if you're watching curling, which I absolutely love, and the ladies just ended, so congratulations to Team Einerson, who won the Tournament of Hearts. That's wonderful. Or maybe you're going to be watching some Olympics coming up. I can't believe it. February 6th is the start of the Olympics with ceremonies. I know it's over in Italy. It might be hard to see it, but it probably comes on at different times than what we've got. So I hope everybody can record things so they can watch at a better viewing hour. It's probably 8 hours difference or something like that. Anyways, it could be interesting. It could be on when we get up in the morning. Who knows? Anyways, that's coming up. So if we want to do a little something while we're watching that TV, I have some ideas for you. Hi, Anne. Oh my gosh, Anne, I haven't heard from you for a while. It is so nice to have you on, Anne, and I'm hoping you're not in the midst of all of those storms that Ontario is having right now. If you have to dig yourself out, oh, I feel so bad. Anyways, thank you, Anne, for coming on. Oh, and there is my Anne. D is on too. She's supposed to be doing her exercises. Hey, Anne, I'm calling you out. I hope you did them. Anyways, nice of you to join us, Anne. Anyways, so yeah, both Annes are on. That is so sweet this morning. All right, hand stitching products. I cannot believe everything. Oh, Anne said that they did a video on the number 43 Bernina foot. And so it's on YouTube. And she's left us a link in the comments. So if you want to see how that number 43 foot works, it is there. I can always give you a demo later on how I make it work, which could be kind of interesting. But yes, thank you, Anne. That's appreciated. Okay, so let's go back to our topic, hand stitching. Well, of course, we have products and more products. I cannot believe the explosion of hand stitching things these days. And maybe because they're easy to contain and stitch with. Maybe they're, small projects you can get done right away. Maybe it's just something relaxing in the evenings, or you can travel with it in the car. It's really hard to pack your Bernina brother or Bernette in the car and sew while you're driving. So these might be some alternatives, so some fun things to do. Okay, so newest. I started with this last week, and it was called the MCreativeJ accessories. Let's move it back just a little. Move back it in. There you go. This one is called a spider's web embroidery kit. And of course, these kits come with everything you need. The rings, the floss, the needles, everything is in the packages. And you just have to follow their instructions and away you go. So here she is. This is MJ. Melissa Galbraith is the fabric artist behind MCreativeJ. She was born and raised in the deserts of Washington State, where her mother instilled a love of making things by hand at an early age. Melissa shares her love of nature through whimsical and modern hand embroidery kits, hands-on workshops, and her books. So please forgive her for being a United States person. Some days you just don't know where you're going to be born. There was a funny little meme on my feed the other day, and it was a cow stomping, or not a cow, it was a chicken. You know how the chicken crossed the road? He's stomping through the snow, and he's going, I wish I'd been born in Maui. So anyways, he was really hoping he was in the warm rather than the snow. Anyway, so this is her new projects. We have one that is completed. It's just so cute. And I like the way that they've decorated it, and they put some felt across the back, and it's beautiful. All set to hang and make life beautiful in your home. And of course, I showed you some wildflowers. Anne is telling us enough of this winter. I don't care what the hedgehog, not the hedgehog, the groundhog says, we're getting into spring. And here's a really good one that you could do. It's Blooming Wildflowers Embroidery Kit. And that would be very springish looking. The one I liked that I thought was really, really cool was the do-it-yourself earring kit. I think those would be absolutely adorable. Might have to get that one. Oh, Sandy, stop looking at everything. You always want to buy everything. All right, other things that we have for hand sewing, of course, we have this lovely Blessings pillow, which Dawn has made a nice kit for. It's a hand embroidered pillow cover, and it's using some of the lovely Tilda fabrics. This comes with all the floss you require and the pattern. And this is Blessing Star Pillow. That's really pretty. I'll show you I'll show you in the front. Look at this. That's what it looks like. And I love the prairie point she put on the bottom with that. That looks so adorable. Absolutely beautiful. Hand stitching. That is just a treasure. That's beautiful. Okay, back we go to more goodness. Okay, more goodness. Of course, you know that we've been working diligently on our nest embroideries. And I just wanted to show you the cool moose. Very Canadian. There's a chickadee. And this is the latest creation by Anne. This is her frog. Isn't that beautiful? So gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. Anyways, so those are the nest embroideries. I just love that they called them embroideries. All right, what other things do we have? Oh my goodness, of course we can't forget Corinne Lapierre and our favorite. This is Julie's favorite. A coo, a Highland cow. So that's a little felty that she made. Here's more beautiful felties. It's the mouse family. That is so cute. Look at those little babies. Just adorable. Or she also has some spring-like needlepoint as well. And of course, with all of Corinne Lapierre's patterns, everything comes with it, including the hoop. So they have everything. Now, she's based in Yorkshire, England, and she's very passionate about her boxes full of creativity. So inside you'll find everything to complete your product, including high quality materials, detailed instructions, full-scale templates, a stitch guide, DMC floss, threads, and a needle. All you need is a pair of scissors. And she says, please reuse or recycle this box. Okay. So that's Corinne's. She also has some of those designs if you just want to stitch them on anything else you might like to do, like tea towels, little kids' outfits. I like these ones. These are all the animals. They're just adorable. Stick and stitch embroidery designs, and this is folk dogs. So who doesn't love puppy dogs, right? Okay, we're getting in the spring mode. Be careful when you walk your dog for all the ice out there. All right. Other things you can make by hand. These are really cute. These are mini cross-stitch kits. You are my sunshine. You're the apple of my eye. These are very summery and springy-like. Anne has given us a mandate to make sure that my sewing room looks very springy. So that's what we are endeavoring to do now as we take down winter and move into spring, because as I say, we don't care what that groundhog says. All right, other stitch things, of course, are some of these wooden oh, great, lose my vocabulary. You have vocabulary. It's a stitched ornament, and they're wooden, and then you just hang them. And then this, sorry, that's winter. Let's put them away. Let's look at her little doll kits that she has, and this is the cute little raccoon. Level 3. I'm not sure what level 3 means. I think that means you need to be a little good at this hand stuff. So what's in the kit? Screen printed pattern, DMC embroidery floss, needle stuffing, and instructions. Woohoo! You will also need a 6-inch hoop and scissors. So if you have one of Corinne's things, you will have a hoop, or you can, we've got hoops. I sure brought hoops with me so I could have showed you. We do have hoops. We also have some DMC floss, and we also have different kinds of needles as well. So yes, hoops as well. I should have brought a hoop. Oh, I'm falling behind and messing up, aren't I? You know, sometimes that's just what happens, is you just kind of forgot something at the last minute. So yes, that is hoops. We do have those wooden ones. We also have plastic with a metal insert. So yes, we have hoops to do your hand stitching projects on. All right, other things that we have for hand stitching. What about iron-on transfers by Aunt Martha? Look at these ones. This is very apple related, very springy, summery. Look at apple pie and loveliness. Here's a cute one for children. This is the iron-on mermaid set. That's really cute. You can put that on anywhere. Kids' outfits. That would be so adorable. Hi, Cam.
Hello.
How are you doing, Cam?
Good. How are you?
Good. How's everything on the floor?
Pretty good.
All right. Excellent. All right. Have fun out there.
We'll see you in a bit.
I'll see you in a bit. All right, and then we also have some pre-cuts. So these ones are ones that are already cut out. Bird and tree, ladybug, that's kind of springy. And you can put those, stitch those onto anything that you'd like. And of course, we have lots of felt here at the store, which I didn't bring any samples. But look at all the cute little wool things you can do. And you can make these out of felt. You don't necessarily have to have wool. These are the Cotton Creations. The designer is Jennifer Clement. Woohoo! I like that. She makes all sorts of succulents. Aren't they beautiful? She's got little dogs with hearts. And she's got woodland creatures. Isn't that cute? A lily pad. Anyway, so there's a whole bunch more of those. Now, I have lost what I wanted to show you. And I don't see it here. Oh, no! Oh, no! Okay, it was my free pattern and giveaway for today. What happened to that? Maybe it's still in my box. Hang on. It's in my box. Oh, thank heavens it didn't go very far. This is an My Sewing Room exclusive. It's called the Pretty Pin Keeper. And Dawn has made up some really cute little kits for us with lots of beautiful felt, needles, and embroidery floss. So you can use this Pretty Pin Keeper. You can make it into anything. You don't necessarily, well, I guess it's a pin keeper. But if you wanted to make it into a pillow, you could. Anyways, it is a pin cushion. All right. And all that's in there, it's got the pattern, the fabric, the felt, embroidery floss, needle, fusible web, and lightweight woven stabilizer. All you need is stuffing. So whatever you want to put into your really cute pin keeper. And that's a good thing. You can keep your pins and your needles and everything in there. That would be awesome. Oh, I see more people on there. Hello. Hi, Iris. Good to see you. I'm glad you joined us this morning. So that pin keeper, you can get it as a kit, as I say, with everything in it, including the pattern, or for this month, and this month only, for the month of February, if you come in and mention that you saw, this on Facebook or YouTube, or you've seen it in your newsletter, then you just ask us and we'll give you the free pattern to that. So this is February's free pattern. It's called the Pretty Pin Keeper. So that's what got me started on all of this hand sewing, is that this is a hand sewing project, and it would just be so soothing and fun to do at this time of the year as we wait for our next 6 weeks of winter. Some days it's hard to wrap that around your mind when you're out there and it's going to be 14 degrees in February. But I'm quite sure Mother Nature will come and get us a little bit later. And this is good things to have to do while you're waiting for snow to go away. All right, I've got a joke for you. Why did the sewing scissors get an award? They always make the cut. Isn't that true? But sometimes your sewing scissors get a little dull. So I just want to remind you that we do have scissor sharpening services. Our wonderful Zorro can sharpen your scissors for you, and it's a very nominal fee for that. So if you have scissors at home that are just not making the cut, Bring them in and we'll have Zorro do some sharpening for those scissors. All right. What other announcements do I have for today? I want to say that the quilted jacket class went really good yesterday. I was so impressed, and I love the fabric that everybody's picked. So they've got all of their pattern pieces. They have their fabric, their backing, their batting. They're going home to quilt. And next week, come Monday, they're going to start their cutting out. I cannot wait. Some of the fabric was glorious. So it's the quilted jacket class. Now, I know the class has already started, but if you have a desire, give me a call. I'll put you on the wait list. And when Anne announces another class for quilted jacket, I can give you a call and let you know. So if you want to call the store, my sewing room, 403-252-3711. I was so impressed. I didn't check the numbers in Quilting First Class, but that class is full for Friday. We've got a whole new batch of wonderful quilters coming. It's absolutely wonderful. It makes me feel good that the skill of quilting will be passed on from generation to generation. So that's marvelous. I do still have to check with Miss Anne if she knows about the wonderful live demo with Bernadette. Anyways, if you're still online, give us a hoot there and see if we can figure out what topic she's doing on Saturday. All right. Just want to say also that all the Tilda pre-orders were done. Dawn did that, but the songbird fabric is so pretty. We were cutting for people yesterday, and it is so pretty. So come on in and do that. The other free pattern, just to remind you, we have the Healing Hearts Come Together. This is free if you purchase one of our bundles. So this is the free pattern for bundles. So buy a bundle for whatever project, and then you'll get a free pattern called Healing Hearts Come Together. Yes. All right. Before I sign off, I do have another joke, but I also want to remind you that this is a shout out for the Kimberbell event. If you're interested. Oh, Iris says she wants to make a I Spy with My Little Eye quilt for her granddaughter. Do you have any ideas? Well, I have to tell you that we do have 10-inch squares that we have created. It's a bundle. Dawn curates them, and they have all sorts of fabric in it, and they're already ready pre-cuts if you want to do a 10 by 10, or you can cut them into mini squares. But we have I Spy bundles available at the store for purchase, Iris. I'm not sure. I'm hoping you're here in Calgary. If not, you can probably find them online. They are the I Spy bundles. And if that's the case, and you buy a bundle, I'll send you the Healing Hearts pattern. Or if you come into the store to do your shopping, we'll get you that pattern and we'll find you those bundles. Yes, Dawn makes them. It's absolutely wonderful. Thank you for that note. Great, Iris. Okay. Back to Kimberbell, just add butter. This is the next Kimberbell event that we're hosting. It is on Saturday, March 7th. It starts at 10:30 in the morning and goes till 5:30. So we open here at the store at 10, so you got time to set up. And then we are closed at 6, so you got time to finish up and get ready. So for this particular event, we are doing the Meals and Memories clock, a mason jar bouquet apron, and the Just Add Butter cinch sack. These are on display at the store, my sewing room up there at the front. But you can also enroll online at our website, mysewingroom.ca, or call us, as I say, at the store, 403-252-3711, and we can get you enrolled. I have now got a list of thread that's available for us on what colors are for the designs. And I've got the hoop sizes for you, the stabilizer we're using, and some useful tools. So, I have all of that information available now, so if anyone is interested in signing up for the Kimberbell Just Add Butter, please do. Cutoff will have to be, I would say, the second week of February in order to order and get them here in time for our event on March 7th. So if you're interested, please sign up online, give us a call, come into the store. We can help you out. We'll get you that list of threads that you need, as well as talk to you about what stabilizers they are, what size hoops you need, and any of the other little odds and ends that Anne said you needed. Just for everybody's information, you do need a 6x10 hoop, or in Bernina language, mega and midi. So those are the two that would work. All other brands, of course, you need a 6x10 hoop for this. And we, of course, when you purchase your spot in class, we have the kit available. We also do your stabilizers. So the stabilizers are cut based upon that 6x10 hoop, or mega and midi for Bernina. Okay? All right, wonderful. Okay, before I sign off today, I have one more joke for you. All right, you ready? Why did the sewing needle go on a diet? It wanted to fit into smaller needles. It's appropriate for our hand stitching today. Well, thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining us online today, in person, and later when you watch the recording. That's tremendous. Now, it is Tuesday. Wednesday is supposed to be glorious. I will be back on Thursday for another Facebook and YouTube. And what's it all about? I am Canadian. And that is what's happening on Thursday. All right, everybody. I just want you to know that I will be putting some social sewing into the computer. February is very busy, so it looks like it's Tuesdays, and 3 of the Thursdays are available for social sewing. So I'll get that into the computer, and I hope that you want to come in and sew with us. That would be awesome. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to everyone on Thursday morning.